And this bit that we're on now would have been easy. The outer spinning bit, I have no freaking clue how they did that. I have no idea how to make brushes rotate in Radiant. I don't know much about Radiant. I don't know like all the advanced mapping tips. But whatever. Who needs those when you can make block rape training maps? Like a rape train. Well, rapey train, or it had 2 E's on the end, I'm pretty sure. That thing, they basically ripped the ZCT mod, so they got the ZCT mod. So, you know, that's a map that I don't like. And they basically just had this big square room with like 5 box locations. And it was really annoying. See, this Reaper is good because it has lots of ammo. So you just aim at their legs, I guess. The thing about computers, which I like, computer video games, is that there's no auto-aim, and that's a bad thing and a good thing. It's a bad thing because auto-aim is awesome on like Xbox and stuff. I use it very well in Borderlands. But the bad thing is... by the way, I mean Borderlands 2. Sorry, don't get confused. The bad thing about it is that sometimes it aims where you don't want it to aim. And that can get annoying. Almost as annoying as this gun will be to use. Well, now I'm out of guns. Not getting any fresh blood, fresh meat, or fresh ammo, or fresh anything. Not getting fresh. I'm hip, I'm fresh. Nothing, no guns that are fresh though. What the? This thing is like invulnerable. Invulnerable! Yes. Oh well, now I only need to worry about ammo conserving. I'm gonna try and hit round 30. Round 30 is my target. Oh, let's go! Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Actually, it's gonna be really effective in taking out groups. Because I'll just rape them up into a group, rape train them up into a group. Then, I'll just spray 3-4 shots. Actually, oh damn it, this is gonna make crawlers, isn't it? Oh no, because it's upgraded. Normal ray guns, I think, start making crawlers at 15 or 16. I know that from CeeLo. You guys remember CeeLo. I was trying to get a crawler forever. I just couldn't. Just could not get a crawler. Oh, nice. Did you see that? That took them all out. I don't care about points anymore. I care about round getting. Usually you'd be conserving... No, usually you wouldn't be conserving ammo because you could just buy more. You can buy more in this, but not an infinite supply like you can in regular zombies. If you run out of ammo in this, you're screwed. I think it says in the description of the map on zombie modding, you know, you're doomed to fail at some point. You can't just keep going forever. There is only a limited supply of ammo. I like this style of training where you sort of double back. Double back. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to say that. Double back. Double black. Back. Ah, why do I keep saying that? Whoa, did you see that thing like spray? Did you see it spray? I was just holding down the trigger. Don't you usually have to press it? Because I'm only tapping that. I'd tap that. Oh, no G-nades. Oh well, I've still got 8 more ammo. I guess there's no playable area and that's why there's no drops. Bore. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Oh well. Anyway, while I have some spare time to talk about stuff, I'm going to shout out my friend. He does drum covers on his YouTube channel. He's done, I think it was 3. He's done a Skrillex Equinox drum cover. He's done a Gangnam Style one, which I think is his best. And I'm not sure what else he's doing. I think you can request your own covers on his channel. His link will be in the description, but his name is Recoil. Not quite as you'd expect it. It's sort of a bit different to just Recoil. It's -re space coil hyphen. just casually going along. I have no idea how long I'm gonna last. I bet you this is so boring for you guys. It's a little bit boring for me too, but it was enjoyable while we were getting new guns, because it was like, oh, gotta conserve, gotta play it properly. Now I just gotta get ammo. You know, bam, ammo. Imagine if I ran this on dev map and then just like was a complete hack and gave myself like all these good weapons, like the Reaper and the Wonder-Waff and stuff. They should have given you the Wonder-Waff in this. That would have been like so annoying. Like the first weapon you get is the Wonder-Waff. That'd take forever to get off though. Not necessarily. But like you have it sort of towards the end and then you have like a 20,000 gap. Do you know how annoying that would be? Because they don't give you very many points on Wonder-Waff. Whoa. Hopefully, I'll eventually be pretty soon by the end of, hopefully at the end of the year, I'll be getting a better PC. Keeping the graphics card, just a better everything else. You know, more RAM, a better processor. I'm not sure what's better, 64 or 32-bit. If you guys know, which one do you think is better for gaming, 32-bit or 64-bit? Right now I'm running 32-bit, and you know it's fine for running games. And I think 32-bit is more compatible with software. And yeah, hopefully I'll be getting. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm getting a new monitor, so I'm dropping the two that I have and getting just one single one. But it's actually a TV screen instead of a monitor. But I'll be plugging it in with HDMI, and so everything will look good, at least for me. I reckon it'll probably look good for you too. It'll also be bigger. It'll be in proper, is it 16:9 ratio? Right now, my current monitor is in 16:10, which does get annoying, because it gives you black bars at the, what is it? I think it's it's not the sides, it's the top and bottom. That's right. Chuck down some G-nades, huh? Well, I brought them over that pretty well. Hold. Oh well. Ooh. I'm gonna go to wave 25 and then I'm gonna kill myself, because this is just so boring for you guys, I reckon, anyway. Also, along with my new computer, I'll probably buy a better mouse, like a gaming mouse, you know, with buttons on the side, and, you know, it feels really comfortable. I'll also be buying a new mouse pad and keyboard, because these things are sort of, you know, your average thing, not really for gaming. But, you know, gaming still works pretty well on it. I like keyboard and mouse. I don't know why so many people hate it. You know, everything, you can have, like, more buttons so you can bind things better. And, you know, there's more customization with mouse and keyboard, you know. If you got a controller plugged in, you know, you got set controls and that's about it. Whereas, I guess you can rebind things, but there aren't as many buttons you can press. I mean, you've got all these buttons around the WSAD keys. And those don't even have to be your forward, back, and side. It can be anything. But you've got so many keys around that you can just bind them to anything, like... what is it? You can bind, say... I don't know. I bind switching weapons to Q instead of leaning, because I don't really care about leaning at all. I don't use it in games. I don't know why. I reckon it's... I don't know why it's even in. I mean, I guess some people probably use it, but I don't. I mean, PC gameplays on YouTube, I don't really watch too many, but, you know, in CoD, not many people use it. I do like the field of view sliders on PC. That's why I like PC shooting games. Although you can't adjust it in this, you can adjust it using console commands, but you can't adjust it in-game. I want to actually make a mod so you can have a field of view slider. So, you know, you can have this absolutely massive field of view, and then you can have this, like, terrible field of view. Well, not terrible, but you can have a massive one, and then you can have your regular one. Nothing too much small, because it's like if you're aimed in with a gun, you'd actually zoom out. And you can't, I wouldn't have it going too far out, because you'd see the edge of the gun, you know. But yeah. Wow, I've been able to maintain a torque for I don't know how long. Ooh, this is actually really fun. But yeah, also I bound my knife key to the middle mouse instead of V, because that's just inconvenient, bro. You know, if you're... Also, pressing numbers to swap weapons is really inconvenient too. I switched that to scrolling, but pressing down on the middle mouse button is my knife. You can... If I got one where I had multiple buttons on the side, I'd sort of, you know, bind those keys to knifing and... Well, not necessarily swapping weapons, but... I guess I could bind the first 3 to swapping weapons, and then I could... maybe even the first 4, I don't know. But I'd bind... knifing, grenade throwing... what else would I have to bind? I don't know. I'd bind lots of other things. Probably lying down and, you know, other things that are hard to reach, you know. Also, in DayZ, it'd be good to bind the gear key to something like that. Because, I mean, the Arma 2 controls, they're just so needlessly difficult. You know, crouching and stuff. You know, to actually get up, you've got to press C. C, you got to press C to get up. But you press Z to lie down and X to crouch. Like, it's better if you use it as a toggle. I also, about a few PC games, when you press it, it stays aimed in. I hate that. I really do. Because, you know, I'm used to holding down buttons, because I did come from console to PC originally. So I'm so used to holding down a button that pressing a button just doesn't cut it. The good thing is there's... You know, you can have a toggle and you can have a hold down one. So, that's always fun. I always will put it on the hold down. It's also a lot better in my opinion, because you can, you know, if you're like sort of trying to aim out really quickly, like say if you're using a sniper in CoD, you know, you're gonna want to move out pretty quickly instead of like having... Like, if you're going to quickscope, you know, you don't want to have to press it to aim in. You want to hold it to aim in. A lot better. I'm not sure what else you really aim in for. I guess it would be helpful for. Oh, crap. Whoa, that's like the second time I've almost gone down. That first time was absolutely destructive. I'm not even sure how I survived that. But I did it. You know, MLG says it right there. That is what I am. It is a reflection of me. I'm joking. I joke a lot of the time, which is what makes me a likable person. I mean, I make lots of jokes. Sure, when things are serious, I'm not serious enough, I guess. I'm pretty loose. I'm a pretty loose guy. Oh, sorry for that. But I'm a pretty, you know... I don't really like serious people. But, you know, sort of my philosophy... Well, I don't have a philosophy, but... You know, it's... I sort of live like this. I'll be nice to you. But if you're just a complete douche or a dick or whatever the fuck you want to call them... If you're just a complete asshole... I'm not going to be very nice back. And plus, I'm not a very... If I'm not nice to you... You know... You're not gonna be very happy, because I'm very quick-witted or quick-minded or whatever it's called, where it's quick for you to make comebacks to things. And you know, that's just a part of me. Yeah. I bet you guys are probably not even watching the gameplay, probably in like another tab, just listening to me, because the gameplay is ridiculously boring. I mean, me playing this now, I'm paying attention to what I'm saying as opposed to, you know, what I'm doing in the game. Because this is actually pretty boring, just running around in a circle with the same weapon over and over and over and over and over and over. But yeah, I have lots of ideas for like custom maps and stuff, but I'm just too lazy to do them. I'm busy doing other things, like, you know, ooh yeah, this seems fun. you know, I'm about that for like a week, and then, oh yeah, this thing seems fun, so I just move on to something else. But Call of Duty, you know, that's very strong in my heart. I'm not a big fan of Battlefield. I do have Battlefield 3 on the Xbox, but I haven't really played much of it. I don't despise it, but I dislike it because it's very, you know, different. Because I'm used to Call of Duty, so, you know, I can't even think of something to compare it to. It's like, oh, yeah, I guess it's kind of like going from a controller to mouse and keyboard, you know, you're not used to it at first, but I guess it'll eventually come to you. But with Battlefield, you know, it just doesn't come to me. Oh wow, this is my first time running out of ammo. Isn't this amazing? Wow, I haven't had to buy ammo since I bought this beast. Oh crap. Ooh, nice, I got through there. I hate it when zombies actually just stand in your way, so, you know, you're trying to get through, they're coming from both ends. You know, not both ends, but both sides, and then they just sort of close in on you, and then you have nowhere to go. Because you're literally surrounded. You know, there's no breathing space. You'd be breathing what they breathe if it was, like, real. Wow, I love it when you sort of get to the end and it's all nice and smooth. I bought Borderlands 2 about a week ago, and I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, so I enjoyed it so much that I bought the first one after defeating the warrior in the second one. I bought the first one because I wanted to play it. In my opinion, so far, it's not as good as Borderlands 2, the first one. The first one is just, it's so slow in the beginning. I'm only like level 7, and I know, guys, that's not much. You'll probably say like, oh, wait until you get into it. But, you know, I reckon I do prefer Borderlands 2 so far. You know, it just is more visually appealing to me with the HUD and stuff. Not like, oh yeah, the graphics are good. No, it's just more visually appealing, you know, it's more aesthetically pleasing. It's better eye candy. But, you know, what I do like about Borderlands 1, actually, I don't know. I can't really say something's better than Borderlands 2, like in Borderlands 1. I'm not really sure. I know, I can basically get that Borderlands 2 is basically an updated version of, you know, the game engine from Borderlands 1. They just updated it, made it, you know, more modern, improved it a lot, and added in more weapons. I reckon my favourite weapon in Borderlands 2 at the moment is my buffalo. The prefix is Tecope, or Tecope, you know, T-I-apostrophe-K-O-P-E. That's my favourite sniper. It's my favourite gun. It's a sniper. It's bolt action, which might turn some people off, but I really like it. And it's also got iron sights. So it's sort of like a Car 98 in this game. But it's amazing. I'm not sure what level I got it at, but its damage is 3,000, which is good because I'm only on my second playthrough, and I'm level 37, I think, which is also another upside. You know, it's very well suited. It's also good if you've got the Gunzerker. I'm not quite sure what the skill is called, but it's in the Gunlust, I think it is, or yeah, I think that's it. The one where the last one, the one you're working towards is no kill, like overkill. And it's the one to the far left, the left skill tree. I've also got the auto reloader, so it reloads every time you... It reloads every time you get... Wait, what? What am I saying? No, it reloads every time you get a kill. So, when you get a kill, any weapon that you've got equipped but isn't in your hands, so the other 3 weapons that you've got equipped automatically reload when you kill an enemy. So you kill an enemy and then you can whip out another weapon, and then, you know, it's fully ready. You don't have to like cock it or, you know, sort of lock it or whatever you do before you use a gun, I guess. It's all ready for you to use. I also like the health regen one. That one has really helped me out. What I just basically, you know, run and hide. That's the only only skill from that tree that I actually invested into. But right now I'm investing into the middle one. I'm not sure what that is. I think is it gunpowder, gunlust, and brawn? Well, I might be confusing some. I know brawn is the one with the health regen, but I'm not sure what the other ones are. I think one's gunlust. I think that's the one I invested into. And yeah, so I'm investing into the middle one. But I'm not sure why. I can't quite remember. I haven't had a look at the skill trees in a fair bit. But, you know, there's obviously a reason why I think it benefits me the most. I think it's all about gunzerking the middle one. Oh, it's called Rampage, that's right. I think. Yes, it's called Rampage. Yeah, I'm using the Rampage skill tree after the Gunlust. Gunlust, Rampage, and Brawn, that's right. So I invested some into the Brawn so I could get that health regen. In the Rampage one, there's a 50% chance that the bullet I shoot won't actually use up ammo. And that's like in the clip, so if I had like an SMG with 40 bullets, I could get, say, like 45 to 80 bullets out of it, you know. I could get 80 bullets out of that one clip, and yet it only cost me 40, which is pretty good. I enjoy it with like the sniper rifles, but it is a bit annoying to one skill I got in the Gunlust where you what is it? Oh yeah, where the last bullet in the clip deals massive bonus